Got him. Felt the thud. Swimming. Haven't seen it yet, but now it's kind of seen the boat and it's taken off a little bit. Get in the net. And in that net, yeah. Way to go, Joe.
There we go.
Hey folks, Larry Ladowski with Midwest Outdoors here. I'm fishing Lake Erie for these guys, the footballs. I'm fishing today with Joe Fonzie of Thumbs Up Guide Service out of Lake Erie, along with Cory Schmidt of Zman Fishing, and we're going to show you a variety of techniques of how to catch these guys.
There's one.
Oh, we got another one.
We just had to move to a waypoint, that's all. I told you the fish live under those waypoints. So I'm going to say this is just your average smallie.
Oh, it's a walleye. Big walleye. Oh, nice.
Oh, good bonus.
One thing about Lake Erie right now is our walleye population has exploded. So you always end up with your bonus meal of walleyes, let's say, every time you're out smallmouth fishing. I'm throwing a drop shot and I'm throwing it downwind. A lot of guys like to drag their drop shot. I prefer to throw downwind and show my drop shot to the fish before the fish see the boat or before they feel this, you know, the ping of the sonar. My bait probably is only gonna move 3 or 4 feet throughout this entire drift. Almost an ice fishing technique, a little wiggle jiggle, and then as the boat moves towards the bait, I just kind of pick up the slack.
Oh, come on, baby. I'm pretty much using the same thing Joe's using. I'm casting into the wind, or with the wind, I should say.
That one's pushing 4.
Right on.
Nice one.
But I'm using the Ned technique, and the reason I like the Ned, it's foolproof like me. Look at that chunk. Wow. This particular bait here is the Z-Man drop kicker. I'm just kind of bouncing it like this off the bottom. It's looking like a minnow that's kind of just feeding off the bottom, and these things are just smoking it. Joe, what do you think the weight?
I'm gonna guess that one at about 4.1.
Wow, you are good. 4.8.
No one told you not to put a drop shot bait on a jig head, huh? But it seems to be working pretty good right now. But this is the new drop kickers from Z-Man. It's a new little drop shot bait. It's got a little thumper tail in the back of it, a little bit unique or a little bit different than a lot of your drop shot baits. What you've got is a little bit more mass, a little bit more bulk in that tail, and you know, maybe gives off a little more vibration. But as you can see, it's not just a drop shot bait. You can put this on a little jig head and fish it like a little Ned rig bait actually, or a little swim bait type of thing. But really seems to be working good on the smallmouth today. So that's the drop kickers. You got one on the goby bait there. Kind of catching a few on a little bit of everything today. And that one crushed that little TRD gobies. Nice Lake Erie smallmouth bass, man. That never gets old. There he is.
What a professional.
All right. He ate that goby bait, look at that. Right down.
Nice fish.
Cool. Like we were saying, we're kind of doing a little everything today, and that was on the little TRD gobies on a little TRD football heads. Just dragging that thing along the bottom. There's plenty of gobies down there. These things love eating gobies. I'm gonna put this guy back quick. So obviously when you're imitating a goby like this or any kind of bottom-oriented prey, you wanna make sure, you know, you cast out, you kind of throw some slack line, let that bait free fall all the way to the bottom. If you engage your bail too fast, the bait comes towards you and you miss out on a lot of that real estate where the bass might be. So I just let it free fall at the bottom, kind of feather it. Once I've established contact at the bottom, just kind of sweep the rod, swim it forward and then drop it back down. Keep that bait always within probably no more than 4 or 5 inches of the bottom. And the worst thing you can do is keep it up too high. So, you know, nothing else, just drag it along the bottom. Just drag it, and just keep swimming it. And pop, just like that. Right on cue, we like that. That one's staying down a little bit, but let's see what we got here. You never know on Lake Erie, man. It could be the one, you know. Either way, they're all fun though. A smallmouth always has the right attitude. And that one really thumped it, boy. Sometimes they just kind of breathe it in, but that one you really felt a good hit there. There we go. All right. The other cool things I think about this little bait that kind of works with you, especially when you're in a really snaggy area like that. We'll put him back real quick here. But what we were talking about is this elastic material on this bait is what happens is that it actually floats up a little bit. So when you stop that bait, it's gonna pivot and that tail is gonna stick up a little bit off the bottom like this, kind of like a goby feeding on the bottom. But what happens is you get a little bit more visibility of that bait. So we're kind of in an area here with a lot of snags, a lot of debris in the bottom, rocks, wood, but the flotation of that buoyancy of that elastic material will sometimes just keep you up out of those snags a little bit better, and that's a little bit more of an advantage also sometimes. So just a great little bait, and it's working, so we're gonna keep going. Catch another one.
Got him.
The thing out here, guys, is there's some big fish. I mean,
Well, they've got to be. They're out in the middle of nowhere.
this is where you're gonna catch a really, really good fish.
There we go.
Another one. Doubled up.
Yeah. Ooh. It feels nice, but you know what? They're all nice.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Sweet.
Twins. There we go, folks. Twin trophies. I think yours is a little bigger, Cory.
Apparently, yeah, they're all nice.
Folks, if you want some football-sized bass and you want to experiment on some awesome ways of catching them, just give this guy a call. I want to thank Joe Fonzie from having us out, as well as Cory Schmidt from Zman Baits. More Midwest Outdoors is right around the corner. I'm Larry Ladowski, and we'll catch you later, right after we put these away.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more Midwest Outdoors content.